What's going on? My name is Bru, and we are so honored today to have a guest in person, not on Zoom. She's a 3-time Grammy winner and won millions of hearts all across the world. Olivia Rodrigo is here.
Hey.
Hello.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. That was an okay intro. I mean, you have so many accomplishments already. It's hard to go down the full list and everything, but I'm so excited to have you in the building. How is your heart? How is life? How's everything going?
I'm good. Yeah, it's been an exciting week. I put out my song Vampire a week ago. It went #1 today, which was really exciting.
Congratulations.
So I'm having a very happy day. I'm really feeling very thankful that happened. So yeah, I feel really great.
That's incredible.
For having me.
Well, how about the reception after not taking a break, but obviously this gap between having music out? How cool is it to see the fans as ravenous as ever?
Yeah, it's so awesome. I feel really lucky to have such awesome fans and have so many people who so graciously support me. I feel like it's been 2 years since I put out music, and it was a little bit daunting thinking about putting out this song and kind of wondering what the reaction was going to be. And but I feel really good. I really love the song, and I think that's probably the thing that matters the most. But everything else is kind of just icing on the cake, and it's been wonderful.
For sure. Well, such a good song. I'm always so curious about what makes the song the first one to put out, from an album. So why Vampire?
Yeah, we wrote it last winter, and I remember the moment that I wrote the chords on the piano. I felt that there was something special there, and I felt like it was something important that I wanted to say. The song was expressing something that I'd been trying to express for a while, but hadn't up until that point. And so it was always special to me in that regard. And I just feel like it's a good introduction to the album. I feel like it's not so far away from what I did in Sour, but it's also kind of introducing some new topics and new attitudes and new sounds, and kind of just hinting at a little bit of what's to come.
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about writing it a while back. I'm always so curious from an artist perspective. How does the songwriting process start for you? I was so mind blown to know that some people start, even if it's a dance track, acoustically,
right.
Or they work the lyrics because they want those to be true to the song before they work on the music. How's that process kind of for you?
Right. Yeah, it's so fascinating. I think it's different every time for me. I love lyrics. I love writing lyrics and poems and coming up with concepts. I think that's probably my favorite part of the songwriting process. But I think actually with Vampire, I came up with the chords first and started singing the melody of the chorus. And I really loved it, and it really moved me. And I kind of wrote the lyrics from there and came up with the vampire kind of concept from there. So I guess Vampire in that way is unique because I think that I usually am very lyric focused, but it's different every time. You can never kind of pin it down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool to talk to you in this in this area because again, we went through COVID and we didn't really get a chance to pick your brain fully or see you in person and everything. So much has changed. Since Sour came out, I feel like that just elevated an unreal level. How has that kind of changed your life?
Oh my gosh. I mean, in every way. My life is so different. I owe so much to those songs and that album. And, now this is kind of my bona fide job. I get to travel all around the world and make music and make records that I love. And I just couldn't think of a better situation. I feel really lucky. And I'm really proud of that record. And I'm so grateful for all the doors that it's opened.
Yeah. Shout out to the fans. I remember, seeing you in Detroit. I was where I'm from.
Oh, really?
And getting to see you at the Masonic Temple
Oh
was
my
unbelievable
gosh.
because it's such an intimate thing, and I feel so honored to get to see you in that. How does it feel to be? I feel like it's going to be stadiums from here on out. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, thanks for coming. I wish
Absolutely.
I could have said hi. Yeah, that was such a fun one. That's a cool venue.
It really
has
is.
really
The roof and
interesting
everything.
vibes.
It's just taking us to church. Woo! The crowd is with us
no.
today.
You're all
Okay.
good. You're all good. You're all good.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Masonic Temple. Yeah, the crowd was
just
amazing.
leaping to stadiums now, probably once that ever gets announced,
Yeah, soon. Definitely tour is on my mind. I'm excited for that. But yeah, that was a really fun tour. And I was just thinking about this. I think that playing all those shows kind of informed how I wanted to make this next record, Guts. I think seeing how a song can affect a crowd of people and, what people want to sing every night and dance to, I think that was kind of informative and kind of shaped how I wrote this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you nervous when you perform new music for the first time to a crowd?
Yeah. Oh, so nervous. I mean, but it's the age-old thing where it's like I would much rather perform for 5,000 people than 5 people. You know,
Right.
it's kind of harder when it's more intimate. But yeah, I definitely do get stage fright. That hasn't really gone away yet.
There's something before like you hit the stage that it just calms the nerves.
I do like a little like meditation. I do like a little like I like thank the universe for like giving me this and like ask for a good show, and I like pray that people have a good time and that they like take whatever they need to from the show. Yeah, that's what I say to myself before every time.
That's a really sweet thought. You're like, I just hope everyone has a good time tonight. Like not even about you. What about like kind of like a bringing it back down to earth moment? You know, it's been such a wild year, 2 years for you. What do you do to kind of like, you know, feel like a human, you know, and not just like the pop star?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel very human. I think my day-to-day life is sometimes pretty boring, and I have really wonderful friends who always keep me grounded. And if I ever say something weird, they're like, "Shut up, Olivia. That's not you. Like, what are you doing?" Yeah. And so I'm really lucky for that. But yeah, I think also a big thing is maybe not spending too much time on social media. I think anytime I get super overwhelmed with my life, if I like stop looking at social media, I feel a lot happier. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, waiting on Guts later this year. So excited to hear the rest of, you know, what you put into this album. How'd you kind of end on that title for it? You know, what was that moment?
I've had that title for a really long time, actually. I had that title when I was finishing Sours. It must have been 3 years ago, which is crazy. Or 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But I just love the word. I feel like it's really like provocative and cool. It like looks cool on a sheet of paper. But it, I like love how many contexts you can use guts in. Like I love spill your guts means to like, you know, barf out all your intimate feelings. And it also means bravery, having guts or being gutsy, and means intuition too, like trusting your gut. It's just all these things that are, you know, really some things that I like think about a lot. So I don't know, it all worked. It all came together to make Guts.
It's fun that you had that title for a little while then. How often are you like writing music? How much is that is your daily process?
Yeah, I mean, I try to write as much as I can. I try to write every day if possible. I think it's just a really good practice. I try to just keep my skills sharp is how I like to think about it. But I think sometimes I try to remind myself that you don't always need inspiration to write, and sometimes good songs come from just discipline and you know, the craft of songwriting.
Totally. What are some other skills you're working on? Maybe not just skills, but like bucket list items for this year. You're checking off accomplishments, you know, probably faster than you can keep up. But
I have
what's
so
on
many
your mind?
skills that I want to work on. I really need to learn how to cook.
Okay.
Is a big one. What else do I want to do? Gosh, cooking's a huge one. I'm really excited to travel. I want to learn how to speak another language. That one will probably take a while, but I just go to other countries and I meet all these people who speak like 5 languages. I'm like, that's the coolest thing ever.
Like how?
That's the coolest thing. Like, this coolest thing anyone can do. So I would love to be able to do that.
Here's a life hack for you. I read this the other day. If you're doing like Duolingo, which I feel like you could hire someone who's just like going to teach you super fast.
Right?
But if you're doing Duolingo or something like that, doing it while you exercise, like train, it's like muscle memory. Because your brain's more receptive when you're like doing physical stuff, which I think is funny too. If you're like in Japan and you forget something, you start doing push-ups. And you like,
yeah, you're like running super fast.
Start to remember it. But that's a great bucket list. I think everyone wants to learn a language, you know, and use it actually in the world. So.
Where are you from? Are you from Detroit?
I'm from Michigan, yeah.
I hear it in your voice.
Oh, man. Yeah, it sticks around. You can't lose it. It's almost Canadian at that point.
My mom's from Wisconsin, and she still says, like,
how are you?
The bag.
Let me sneak right past you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're doing so many things right now. I'm always curious about, like, what's kind of harder, like acting or writing music?
I mean, they're both super hard and fulfilling and great. I think they're hard and fun for different reasons. One of my favorite things about music is how independent you can be and how truly, at the end of the day, you make almost every decision. You decide what lyric it is. You decide what melody it is. You come up with the idea for the music video. Like, it's very centered on you, and that's so fun, and you get to do whatever you want and have so much freedom. But I think there's something so beautiful about being an actor and being a part of a set and just being like a teammate. There's something really beautiful in that camaraderie. So I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It's so cool to have that individual aspect. When it comes to either one, music or acting, is there anyone in the industry that you kind of like reach out to for advice or input?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. Who's a recent one? You know who's so sweet is as Gwen Stefani.
Really?
And I love her so much. Her music was so formative and really kind of inspired me as a songwriter when I was just starting out. Yeah, we had a talk at the Met Gala, which is such a crazy thing. I was like, I'm talking to Gwen Stefani at the Met Gala. Like, oh my God, what is my life? But she was so wonderful and really supportive and sweet.
So talented in so many different things. And she's living on a ranch with Blake Jones.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
a dream.
what a life.
Yeah, she's so cool.
She's out there churning butter. Like, she's doing everything.
Yeah. She sent me a video like a few months ago of, she's like, look at this. This is in my house. And she like puts the camera over and there's like a rattlesnake like curled up in the corner of like her room. I'm like, I would burn the house down and move away. I don't know how she does it.
I didn't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Like, hey, check it out. She's doing like a Steve Irwin moment. Where it's like, we're going to catch it. Is there any creative outlet that that you do that maybe we don't know about? Like, a little side passion?
I always try. I feel like so many artists that I look up to like do many forms of art. I got into a little bit of a collaging kick.
Ooh.
Like a few months ago. I need to get back into it, but that was really fun. I just bought a bunch of old magazines and it's kind of like meditative.
Just doing
and,
some like serial killer words. No, I'm kidding.
Ransom note, but no, that's pretty fun.
It'd be a fun concept for something. Someday, you know?
Yeah.
I love that. Talking to Gwen, like getting some great advice. What is some, and maybe it's hard, it's kind of on the spot, but like what's some bad advice you've received in life? Anything that you heard that you're like, wow, that was not good.
Oh man. Gosh, this is a tough one. I don't know. I think sometimes I'll be maybe being a complainer. I'll like complain to someone about like, oh, I have to do this and like I have to go and do this thing or perform this. I'm really nervous. And I've had people a few times be like, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't do it if you're uncomfortable with it. And I'm like, wait, no, I have to do it. It like motivates me even more. But I don't know. Bad advice. I'm not sure.
No, it's good though.
Do you have any?
Oh my God, where do we start? No, that's a good one. It's absolutely like when people try to like talk you, like when their dreams didn't work out, they try to talk you out of yours, you know? And that's like a very similar thing to what you're talking about. Like they're just trying to, you know, keep you on their level too. You know, oh, just take the day off and stuff. I think that's a really important one.
Yeah. True.
Absolutely.
You said it much better than I did.
I was going off of your words there. I think I saw something the other day where it was like, I don't know who it was. Are you a big fan of Bruce Springsteen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to ask who you fangirl over at the Met Gala, anything like that. Is there someone that you're like, oh my gosh, because you're rubbing shoulders with so many cool people. Like, who's someone you've kind of fangirled over?
Oh, who's something that
Have you met Bruce?
No.
Okay.
I'm scared.
We're gonna make it happen.
So scared. I think I would fangirl if I met Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's just the one that.
Say to him,
no,
you know?
I have no idea. I would just shake his hand in silence and just be like, bow down. Yeah. That would be cool.
That's amazing. Well, being a child actor and like taking on really extremely, you know, expressive roles growing up, do you think that helped with, I don't know, the vulnerability in your songwriting?
Completely. I think it helped with singing too a lot. Like I think sometimes to get a good vocal performance, like I think I have to like tap into that old acting skill. It's actually funny. My producer Dan, he obviously like tracks all my vocals, and sometimes if I'm not giving a vocal performance that he thinks is emotional enough, he'll literally record me, and by just recording me, I'll like inherently like give a better vocal performance because I'm like used to like being filmed and like being emotional from I guess my childhood or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
it's like muscle
hack.
memory.
Yeah,
and it like
just
comes through in your voice.
Yeah. Totally.
Wow. That's a really cool thing to okay, film it. So everyone's filming at your concert, so you're probably always going to be on 10 there. But amazing. Well, it's so cool. I can't wait to hear more of your music on the album, of course, and everything that's coming up for you. Another thing I saw like 30 minutes before you came in here, you got asked to prom recently.
Gosh, yeah.
Are you going to go? Like, first of all, this was at what? The Vampire release party?
Yeah. I don't actually have all the information. I have never been to prom, and it's one of my regrets in life.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know. It
Did
wasn't
you go to
in the cards. Yeah, I went to high school.
Okay.
I was a radio star at age 15. No. Yeah, I went. It was just one of those things. I was too shy. I didn't like ask anybody, and kind of passed on it. But you regret it a little bit. And of course, you know, you're obviously like one of the things you can't do. But if it like made sense, would you go? try to do it?
I mean, sure. I would love to experience prom. You should do it too.
Let's try it. Let's set it up.
Prom.
We need to set up like a like I don't know, like a big one.
Yeah,
like for
a 20-something LA prom.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny.
Well, do you want to play a quick game real quick
Oh
while
my
we have you
gosh.
here?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, amazing. So obviously Guts, the album that's coming out. We're going to play a quick game based off that called Spill Your Guts.
Fun.
Yeah, it's like so cheesy.
No, I love it.
This is the most sour candy we have found.
Is it Warheads?
I looked for Warheads. I couldn't find them anywhere.
Okay.
These are especially from Amazon.
Wow.
So super excited. Super sour. I'm going to hand these to you.
Okay.
We're going to be doing just truth-based questions, and you can either answer it or eat
I'm
the sour
scared.
candy. So we only have a few here, but
Okay.
all right, Spill Your Guts. Olivia Rodrigo. First one we'll start with. Who was the last person you texted, and what did the text say? Break it out.
Oh, here it is.
All righty. It's really sour.
Wow, I have
you
like
don't want to
butterflies
eat
in
it.
my stomach.
Yeah. It's like the most tame candy ever, probably.
Yeah, it's just it's a group chat about a music video that's in the process of being made, and it says it's basically version 3 that was sent. Really interesting.
Love it. I was like, play the music video right now.
I know.
No, I was kidding. How fun was it doing your music video, by the way? That was such a fun, like, watching it. You're like, oh, this is interesting. And then, of course, it all, like, unfolds into layers.
Yeah, that was super fun. Yeah, I love filming music videos. That was like an interesting thing for me when I signed to a label and started making music. So you finish a song, you're like, yeah, I love this. And the record label's like, okay, what do you want to do? We're going to give you like money to make a music video. And you're like, what?
That's
like
nice.
I can do anything that I want? That's so cool. So it's a really fun creative outlet. And I got to, the director is my friend Petra Collins. So it's always nice to work with your friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It turned out great. So congrats on that. Excited to see more. Spill Your Guts with Olivia Rodrigo. What was the worst date you've gone on? Someone didn't ask me to prom, and that was the worst date ever. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. I'm going to do this.
All right.
I can't do it.
It's a big one. Tell me how these are. I brushed my teeth before this, so I didn't try them. It sounds good. It's like a gobstopper. I should have given you an
really
extra
sour.
bowl if you don't want to finish it. You're going to end up like a chipmunk with like 8 of them in your mouth. If you
Whoa.
Someone help her out here, please. Here we go.
These are actually worse than Warheads. Wow.
Are they really? Here's a little red soda cup.
It's starting to
We're
get sweet.
Spit it out. There you go.
It's starting to get
Starting to get sweet? Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Good job. She's killing it.
I feel like I'm on Hot Ones,
Oh my gosh.
but like reverse.
Is this a are we onto something here? The sour version of it?
Ugh. Okay.
Oh my god, it's full circle sour too, man. We're just combining every single theme here. All right. Are you ready or do you want a second?
I'm good.
Just keep it in the mouth. You're a warrior. Which track on Guts are you most proud of? Sorry, the sound is great.
The first track. The first track. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
say too much. Sorry, I'm just
Track one. Yeah, absolutely. No, you're good. There it is. Something we're at the doctor's office. Something weird's
Oh my
happening.
God, that's funny. Okay. I'm most proud of the first track. It's a concept that I've been trying to write for a really long time, and I think it's really musically interesting too.
Okay.
So I think it's one of my best songs.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
When at midnight, it's going to be starting off with her favorite song, or maybe the most, interesting one on the album. All right. Did you take anything from the set of High School Musical, the series?
Ooh.
If so, what?
I definitely did. I took a Wildcats. I took a Wildcats varsity jacket.
Yeah.
It was cute.
That's the thing that my mind went to right away. I'd be taking all the stuff that's like, throwback-ish.
Yeah, old HSM stuff. Yeah, that
have
was
your name
such a
on
fun
it?
experience. I might have one where I have my name on it. I have like the director's chairs, how there's like your name on the back. I took my like little director's chair insert off, so I have that with my name on the back.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that's really common. I feel like everyone wants souvenirs. You
I
know what I mean? Like
know.
at the day that once it wraps, it's just like a garage sale where everyone's taking stuff.
I mean, what else are you gonna do with it? Yeah.
Yep.
But that was a fun experience.
Amazing.
Love those guys.
There we go. What was your most embarrassing moment on stage?
Oh wait, something happened that was. What am I thinking of? Can you think of anything?
I feel like nowadays.
Oh, you know what? One time, I forget which city I was in, but the PA system cut out, but I had my in-ears in, so nobody in the audience could hear anything. but they were all just singing, and they were singing a part that I wasn't singing, and I kept singing, and I was like, why is everyone singing lyrics that's not like what I'm singing? Like, are they just like doing their own show? Are they going rogue? Like, oh my God, I'm like losing control of the audience here. But it turns out like they couldn't hear anything, and they were just trying to
keep it alive, like helping you out.
But I was singing for like a verse and a chorus, and I'm like, guys, what? Before someone was like, hey, get off the stage.
Oh my gosh. It's a good one. Well, shout out to the fans for keeping the show alive.
Yeah.
Last one, spill your guts. You ate one candy. It's not bad. You're doing great. Thanks for,
Wow,
thanks for
it's
asking.
still like, yeah, I
It's
still
lingering.
feel it in my mouth.
Yeah, they linger. We're gonna have to. You can have them if you want them after. Can you tell us about one of the One Direction fan fiction you used to write?
Oh my gosh.
Please be detailed. No,
Oh
I'm just kidding.
man. I wish that I could find them. I feel like I would cringe so hard. And
Were they on paper
hilarious.
or was it like on a Google Doc somewhere?
It's definitely like there's some record of it. There's some receipt
The
somewhere.
worst thing is where you don't know where it is.
Yeah,
That's the
I know.
problem.
It was very like, oh, you're, oh God, I don't even know, oh my God. It was very like, oh, Harry proposes to you like over the sunset with like holding a teddy bear, like the dumbest thing you could possibly think of. I'm like cringing even saying this out loud. Oh my God.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been stands.
We've all been 14 years old.
That's really nice, though. That's sweet. Thank you so much for playing Spill Your Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. Thank you for being here, and thank you for doing this Odyssey check-in with us.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. It was such a pleasure.
Absolutely.